I heard there's a new woke beer commercial. I saw it came in. I didn't watch it because I wanted to watch it with you guys. So I'm gonna check that out. And then I saw a picture connecting the like new spokesman to a certain somebody. And I'm like, okay, clearly this all makes sense now. Okay, this is gonna be it. Woke beer commercial take 2. See if Miller can tank as hard as Bud. I think this one came out first, but it just was overshadowed by the, you know, Mulvaney mega drop.
Here's a little known fact. Women were among the very first to brew beer ever. From Mesopotamia to the Middle Ages to colonial America, women were the ones doing the brewing. Centuries later, how did the industry pay homage to...
I can feel the feminist hyper rant coming from these eyes right here. You can always tell by the eyes. Has she brewed beer? I don't think she has brewed beer. Okay. My father-in-law makes his own wine. You know, I'm just trying to be helpful here. This is nauseating. They're like, we're trying to help the whole beer and that's it. That's it. They're like, we're joining to fix all of the beer industry. Did you hear that? We got to find that line again.
Miller Lite is on a mission to clean up not just their shit, but the whole beer industry's shit.
That is showing there is a greater agenda going after all of the beer manufacturers.
I've stumbled onto a major company conspiracy, Mac. How about that for stress? What the hell are you talking about? This company is being bled like a stuffed pig, Mac, and I got a paper trail to prove it. Check this out. Take a look at this. Jesus Christ.
And they're trying to wokeify beer, which is just hilarious. You think you're going to get Bubba to not like titties and beer? Really? You think he's going to switch to this? The good shit campaign? A bunch of angry looking women with no makeup? They're angry, like all of them. You could tell in the face, in the eyes. Crazy and angry.
You're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
No one's buying you a beer, lady. I mean, I guess that's why they buy their own beer. Because no one wants to buy them a beer because they look too mean. That resting, bitter face. You know? Good Lord, this is brutal.
Light, and they'll turn that into good shit too. Oh, so here's to women, because without us, there would be no beer.
I have one Yingling left. I'm going to need more. Remember when the beer poster trend millions of women were doing? I don't think women have a problem with beer commercials. No, I don't remember that. I'm not sure what you're referring to. But here's what I do know. People who have a not good quality product with lots of competition can't afford to attack a giant percentage of their customer base. You just can't. Because there is competition. I understand Disney Plus is like, hey, we're going to add crazy stuff in some of our videos and movies and whatever. And then people are like, dude, I like the classics. I like the nature stuff. I like, you know, the Alaska shows, all that kind of stuff. And so they're like, so I got to deal with their bull because of the stuff that I do like that I can't get anywhere else. It is not the case for cheap domestic beer. There's a lot of options. Who are they catering to? It's not the people that actually drink that beer. I don't know, dude. That's just a big fail. It's not, I mean, it's not really a big fail. It's a strategy. They're like, hey, we, BlackRock and Vanguard, Soros-funded globalist shitbag people are like, hey, we want you to champion our woke ideology. If you do, we will invest other people's 401ks in you. If you don't, we won't. Oh, I see from Dragonsworn, here's to get a pack of something good. Not all heroes wear capes. That's amazing, buddy. I appreciate that. Here's the answer to your question. because everyone's wondering why would this person show up and be the speaker of Miller and go completely against what the consumer wants? I know. And here's the answer right here. A hand-selected activist. That's it. That's all you need to know. They found her. They groomed her. They placed her. And now she's wreaking havoc for their agenda. All of these different beers are made by the same companies, so the umbrella corporation gets your money if you go away from the crappy domestic stuff anyway. I'm like, what is safe? So far, Yingling. And it's not bad. It's a little more expensive, but it's not trying to shove its craziness in my face. So I like that. Forsaken Ace, I drank a Bud Light last weekend. I didn't buy it, though, so I'm good, right? Yeah, my father-in-law gave me a Busch beer when I went to visit him, and then he cracked jokes at me, but he was like, yeah, I need to get rid of it. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm not buying, I'm not supporting, but I don't got money like that. Okay, I'm not pouring it down the drain. All right, I need the calories. We got to stock up for communism, but not buying anymore. Forsaken Ace said Coors did Pride advertising too. They're not safe either. Yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing though, and a lot of people said that if some company does some woke thing, like most companies do some woke thing ever, right? It's just part of the game. They're going to be like, we appeal to these people this time, these people this time, these people this time. And that's what it is. So if you're like, I'm going to have a rainbow thing for one day during Pride Month for all of our branches outside of the Middle East, pay attention to that, because they're like Twitter accounts for the Middle East. They don't put up the rainbow flag. So it's just pandering in a specific time. But for you to take the entire brand direction away from the consumer is nuts. It's awful. So the only explanation is those mega donors, the big corporations that own everything, saying, hey, you need to do this, this, and this to get your ESG score up so that we'll invest into you. And you don't have a choice. That's the only thing that makes sense. Michelle C., I'll pass on it all. Thanks, but no thanks. More power to you. That's totally cool. Don't forget No Jack either. They are fully woke now. I have heard. So far, I stick to the plastic jugs of stuff because I can afford it, and they're so off-brand that nobody even cares to make them woke. Like mine, I got a plastic jug of Canadian whiskey, and it's called Canadian Hunter. And if you look it up and it's woke, you're gonna break my heart. But there's like 5 other options of the absolute cheapest plastic jug whiskey that I could get instead. So I will make my rounds if there's a problem. From Mike, that's what I'm thinking, Jeff, because it doesn't make sense as a profit strategy. Yeah, no, it doesn't. So it is influence from the highest levels of their investment companies, the mega investment companies that technically really own everything. And it's only a handful of companies, kind of like a handful of companies own the entire media so that you see them echoing the same message. Well, those same kind of companies also own the corporations, so they're making them shift to different policies and positions and kind of catering to this crazy woke ideology. All the same system that's working together to try and screw up everything. Tito's should be good. Vodka made in Texas. I've heard of that. I'll check it out. How's Burnett's? Because that's cheaper and in a plastic jug. Check that for me if you don't mind. Okay, well, that was a rant that everyone needed. I'm sick of the beer wars. Can we call them the beer wars now? There's a war on beer and a war on marketing. They're like trying to gaslight the consumers and tell them, no, this is good marketing. Buy it. And you're like, no, I don't like it. Actually, I'm not going to buy it. They're like, yeah, but well, you're horrible if you don't buy it. It's like, well, you're supposed to market something. I like the marketing. I like the product. And then I make the choice to buy it. And they want to go the communist approach of we control everything and you get what we tell you can get. And that's it. Shut up and be happy about it. Totally un-American. We have competition. There are winners and losers, and it's based on popular opinion and the customer choice. They might come back, though. I could definitely see Bud Light making a miraculous return if they fire the right people, put a lot of money into conservative, pro-America causes, and then, you know, they just get back on the horse. Volkswagen is founded by the Nazis, and they came back. You know, it's not too late for them, but they got to take this L. They got to take a bath in it. They got to get in there in that Dylan Mulvaney bathwater and gurgle for a little while and come to terms with what they are really doing. Gurgle, Michelle. Yeah, that's it.